Well, I've been here all day, but so far all I've really done is hang out with these young people crashing around on a skateboard. I've been doing a couple of tricks, backflips, skids, that kind of thing. It's gone pretty well, to be honest. But now, let's take a look at the movie itself. Eddie, can you tell me a little bit about Frank? The movie focuses on Frank and his unfortunate situation, to say the least.
Frank is a soldier who served in Belfast and now suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. And to combat that, he drinks a lot, so he's an alcoholic. He's very vulnerable, and the film is about the subject of what you call cuckooing, which is about when drug dealers take over vulnerable people's houses and use them as drug dens. And that's what the story's about. Frank is estranged from his daughter, so he meets a homeless girl played by Candice. The character's called Lynette, and he adopts Lynette as his daughter, but in fact she's looking for a place to set up a new drug den with her boyfriend, who's a drug dealer.
How important do you feel it is to show the viewing public, the cinema-going public, you know, the true kind of issues that we've got going on in this country as this story covers?
I think it's great. I think it's good that the public know that stuff like this happens, and Britain isn't so perfect, or, you know, I don't know. Yeah,
it's not all.
It's not all.
It's not all Notting Hill and
no, it's not
Portobello Market and
it's
stuff.
Definitely not.
The issue of ex-servicemen is a big old headache in our society, isn't it, Eddie? So, are you satisfied? Are you pleased that this film will, you know, through drama, bring that to a wider attention?
Yeah, I think what drama can do, if you keep a distance from people, anybody with problems, you can demonise them very easily. So you think that those people are dysfunctional, and in fact they're not. They are human beings in dysfunctional situations, terrible situations, but they're not terrible human beings. So I think it's a good thing. You know, it's what films should be, really, entertaining and enlightening as well.
Romilly, you play Christine, who, from the sounds of it, is quite a party girl.
Yes, she is, yeah. But it's sort of the end of the party, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The lights are on, people have started to go home, she's still there. She works for an advertising company, she's a single mother, and she's just starting to lose control of her life because she's a drug addict.
Yeah, and essentially, I mean, obviously, you know, the flavour of this movie, the tone, it's pretty dark stuff, some of it, bit of a sort of morality tale almost. Would you say?
We hope not preachy. We hope, you know, true to life, but, you know, as life is, also funny and sad and hopefully uplifting at the end.
Well, can you give me a little idea of the story? You play this character of Christine, and she's got her vices, and it's starting to catch up with her. How does her character fit into the sort of nexus of other characters in the movie?
Well, the film's set in London, and like a lot of big cities, people can live in very close proximity in very different ways. So the character that I play is relatively well off. She's quite a high-flying young woman. As I said, she works for an advertising company, but she is a coke addict, and there is a parallel story that's taking place very geographically close to her and a couple of streets away, beautifully played by Candice Reed and Eddie Marzan and Tom Sturridge. As I say, they are people from sort of the other side of this area that she lives in, and that they maybe don't have very much money. The character that Eddie plays is an alcoholic of the kind of special brew kind, and
full on,
and those two stories don't really overlap until the end of the film.
Finally, guys, what do you think that audiences can expect from this movie when it comes out? Eddie?
I think it's a movie that is very dramatic. It will break your heart. It's very enlightening. It's funny at times. I think Tinge, the director, is a great talent. I think she's going to be a great filmmaker, and this is her first feature film. And like when people saw the first Scorsese feature film or Joe Wright's first feature film, this is going to be like that, I think.
I hope that people will go and see a film that will be, as you say, contemporary and relevant, in that, you know, it does deal with some issues that affect them. But I also think it's funny and true, reflective of the lives that people genuinely lead. And I think, you know, maybe we do that more on television in this country. So I think it's nice to see a film that's tackling issues that people can relate to.
Great. Well, we can't wait to see it, and good luck with the rest of the shoot.
Thanks very much.